Both now. Sorry to interrupt, but I have a question.
Okay, what's your question?
I was wondering is when you're buying a house, does it matter about the other person's credit?
Very, very good question. So when that happens, especially if you guys are both going to be on the loan together.
Loan together, is it joint credit?
Great question. Very, very good question. So when you apply together, you are going to apply jointly, but your credit is actually separate. That's why it's so important when you're going to apply for a mortgage with two people on the loan that you're both aware of one another's credit status, because the mortgage will report on each one of your credit reports individually, but it will show as joint credit.
So what's the difference between joint credit and individual credit?
Great question. So joint credit is when two people apply for a loan together on one item. And if you guys get approved, that means that one item will report on your individual credit report separately, but it's the same debt. So a lot of people, when they're applying, they think that it's going to be joint all together. And technically the debt is joint, but it's only joint if both of you are applying for it. So that's why it's so important if you're going to have two people on a mortgage together and you're applying, you want to make sure that both people's credit is good enough to go on the loan. Because a lot of times when people apply, they're not aware of the other person's credit. So it's definitely something that you want to ask about. So when you guys are jointly applying, you guys will both be approved for that account.
And my other question is, when you're doing joint credit, how many people can be on it?
You're asking great questions. So for a mortgage, up to 4 people can apply jointly together for a mortgage. That means that 4 people can be on the loan together, and that mortgage will report on each person's individual credit report. Do you have any more questions for me?
No, I think that's it.
Well, great. So if you have any more questions about credit, do not forget to kiss both now, where we'll answer all of your credit needs. And again, we're here for your commercial and residential needs, and you can get approved whether or not it's individually or jointly in 4